Hey everybody, thank you for joining me today. I appreciate all the support that you guys are pouring out to my channel. That's great and it's a great blessing. Today we're going to get ready for the evening. I have some place to be and I just wanted to show you some of the stuff that I use for the face. If you could see, I have like the dark circles. I'm dark complected, I'm from the Middle East, so we tend to have darker complexion. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and show you the products that I use, and we're going to get ready for the day. First product that I like to use as I'm getting ready is my hydration facial mist. It's basically just to wet your face, but it hydrates your face as well. And it looks like this. All right. And then I like to kind of like just massage it with my hands. You can use any type of cream really, or like any type of face product, primer on your face before applying the foundation. So the foundation I like to use is the Estee Lauder Double Wear. The color that I'm using is the 3 and 2 Wheat. I fell in love with this product. It really got rid of a lot of my problems. So I like to use that. I like to dab it on with a blender, and then I brush it out, because when you brush it out, it gets the product, you get more for your product basically. So you go ahead and do that. Now this is just what I like to do. You could try it if you're having issues with your, daily getting readies and whatnot. So then I take a regular brush and I just kind of color. I call it like coloring, because it's like you're coloring your face in. Doing makeup is like an art. When my girlfriend, she does makeup professionally. And when I tell you how she does people's makeup is just so phenomenal. And you just come out looking like a totally different person. Now, can I do that? I don't know, but I might have her as a guest on here for the next show. So after I do this, I like to apply my color corrector under my eye and let it sit there. I use the Bobbi Brown. And I like this one because it's like a pen. So you just you put it under there and you let it just sit before you brush it out. The reason I like to let it sit is because it kind of soaks in there and gets all the creases. Now, we all have that problem where it creases at under your eye when you're taking pictures and stuff. While that is getting ready, I like to take my Tarte concealer. I use this one, and the color is the 20B Light. I like to apply this to my eyelid, and I kind of use it to set as the base for my eye. The reason I do this is because in the end, it makes the eye look so slick. Now I'm gonna show you how it's gonna look at the end. So you gotta go all the way to your eyebrow. And the reason you're gonna go all the way to your eyebrow is you'll see in the end how it comes out to be. Like, this part is just gonna look so phenomenal. Now the brush that you use to do this, like this one, save it because you're going to use it eventually later. And you don't need to add excess. So you see how it's all up like right by the eyebrow, sorry. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take my little baby brush and just brush this all out. I think I have excess on there. You are gonna apply concealer here at some point, but that's at the end. I like to apply the concealer at the end so that way everything looks clear. Okay, so now I like to say my face is set. The reason I say my face is set is because everything to prep my face has been done. Now it's time to go in with the actual, I like to call it coloring. So I like to color my face now. So what I will start with is the eyeshadows, and I'm gonna use the Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is my favorite. What I do is I would like to set it with the sunset. So the base of my eyelid is gonna be sunset. You could tell that that's my favorite. So what I do is I just put a little bit, I don't put a lot. And I go in here. And I only do up until there. So where your eye cuts off, I stop there. Because we're gonna use the eyelid. The eyelid is like your coloring book. And the creases are your lines. So like if you're coloring, like that. Okay, now I take my eyeshadow brush. It's the fluffy brush. And I pick the color that I want. So usually I'm a brown girl. So if you ever see me, you're gonna see me in a lot of browns. We're gonna go ahead and take this lighter shade. And so you see, take off the excess. Take off the excess. And then you're gonna do in a circular motion, and I just go along here. I don't like to overdo it, but if like you're going to a party or to an event, then yes, I like to be a little bit extra so the makeup lasts a little bit longer. So you're gonna go ahead with the other side, and you just go. The eyeshadow is all about blending, blending, blending. Like, you know, just color it in. Just color it in. So if you see, it looks kind of crazy, right? So we're gonna clean it up in a minute. And you'll see how sleek it looks. And I'm on purpose doing some mistakes so that way you could see how I clean it up. So now the brush that I told you to save on the side, I just go like this. So now you see it's even. It takes off the excess. Look how clean that looks. Okay? We're not finished though. We still have this dirt. I like to call it dirt. So we have that dirt and that dirt there making a little bit of a mess. So we're gonna save that till the end. Now we're gonna go in with the contour. What I'm going to use for my contour. We're gonna use the Mario. And it is the light medium color. This is my fave. Some people might think it's a little bit too dark, but for me, it's just right. So I put a little bit here and a little bit here. I wear a wig, so it's hard for me to contour with the wig. I'm not ready to show my hair yet because I did a hair transplant. So I'm not at that comfort level that I used to be at when I just had hair loss. So I did go to Turkey to do my hair, and I will blog about that once I get comfortable doing so. So then we're gonna take our contour brush, and what you do is what I also like to apply, is concealer between the contour, and you'll see why in a moment. So what I do is just the contour. I would go in with and I would just go like this. Kinda, again, like a coloring book. I like to hit the sides of my lips because my lips are, they have like this darkness to it that I don't like. So I like to put a little bit here. It's not necessary because it's gonna go away with everything else. But, so you see how sleek that looks? Then I will go in with this. And of course, you're just going up, blending up. Now, if you like a lot of blush, I would add a little bit more. I like everything to kind of stay neutral. So as you can see, adding the concealer is like, it makes it all the worth, you know. Once we do our baking, you're gonna notice it a little bit more. Now I'm gonna go for my nose. I'm gonna go in with the LYS bronzer. And it's a new bronzer. I got it off of TikTok. And I really like it. It's creamy, it's nice, it blends well. You know, it's something that people can give it a shot if you want to. It's on the TikTok shop. The color is Harmony. And I like to use that for my nose because it lengthens the nose. Now with this, I like to add one dab of concealer on here, because the concealer that I use, it's very, very, so if you see how I brought my nose in, in the meantime, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some concealer to my under eye, let it sit there as I finish. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. I always do 3 dots. 1, 2, 3. All right, put that away. Okay, now I would like to go in with the liquid blush. I like to use that. It looks like this. And I don't put a lot. This thing is very pigmented. I put like 1 dab. Some people like to be pinked out. I do not. So you just kind of, again, it's all about the blending. You see how pigmented that is? Now I'll blend it a little bit more up. Let me do the concealer on the bottom. Before I do that, I have to put my eyeliner on. So the eyeliner I like to use is an Arabic eyeliner. You can buy it at any Arabic grocery store. You'll see it just like sitting there hanging, or an Indian store. That's where I usually buy them. You can't just go into like Sephora and buy this. Let me see. This one I haven't used in a minute, so I have to, sometimes when you leave these, they never get bad, but what you're gonna have to do is put a little bit of heat on it with like a lighter or something to give it that color that you want. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the one that I use regularly, which is this one. It's the same one, you can see. And this one, I always use it, so it's gonna be fine. So I just go like this. See, boom, you're done. See? You're good to go. So the reason I wait to blend out the concealer at the end is sometimes this does get in the way. So you want to make sure if there's any, you don't want to have to keep applying concealer and then, you know, it's going to look cakey. And people don't want cakey. So then I will just blend it out, as you can see here. And this kind of like divides the face for me, so I like it. And then you could touch up your eyeshadow as you're seeing. So if you see, so you see how I'm cleaning it up. Now I'm gonna go back in with this brush and just go up, up, up. Up, up, up. Now this is a little bit too pinky for me. If you are the type of girl that likes if your style is like more pinkish, then you can keep doing that blending. I like my browns. So I'm gonna go in with my MAC and kind of dull this down because it's a little bit too much for me. Apply a little bit on the nose, a little bit of red on the nose, and on your chin. So do you see? Look how clean the eyeshadow looks. That is my whole thing with this. It's like it looks, I like to be sleeked out. Then I would go in with my little baby brush. And there you have it. I will follow it up with the Urban Decay setting spray. It's my fave, and it really does stay on. So let it set and you're good. If you want to put eyelashes, you can put eyelashes. I will do a video on how I apply my eyelash clusters. I don't have any on right now, but I will do a video on that soon. So thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it wasn't boring, and I will see you in the next video.